our first game. Today's winners, the Southwestern Lady Warriors. On the podium, we have Coach Junior Molden, student athletes, Makayla, Noritis, Kaylee Young, and Kisley Molden. Coach.
How about them Lady Warriors? Listen, I have when I got this head coaching job, one of the first things that I'd done was call Joey Thacker of Franklin County, because he ran his middle school program very similar to me, and I've watched him coach for several years. I think the man's been here 8 or 9 times. It's crazy what he's done at Franklin County. Got so much respect for his program, and I want to give them the props. We play each other every year. We find a way. I've drove up there with my team on a school night and done this, and we find ways to play because we both know we got good programs that can get us to this point here at Rupp Arena. And then we got ADs that let us travel. You know, my athletic director, Alex Eaton, just make sure that I've traveled to Sacred Heart on a school night, you know, traveled to Franklin. We travel every year. And for us to be able to compete against these programs is really prepared us for this moment. But I want to give a lot of props to Joey Thacker and the Franklin County Flyers.
Questions? Right in the middle.
You said you focused on 3-pointers and shot them all the time, but you missed a bunch of them in the first quarter. How nervy was it to deal with that, and how great was it to see them come through at the end? I
told them in the second half they're going to hit them. Kisley Molden's been shooting threes out in my backyard for a long time. I trust that she's going to hit them, and she played the right way in the first half. They were face guarding her son, doing what they're supposed to, but I believe in my kids. A lot of people say Junior Molden's teams live and die by the 3. We didn't hit them tonight, you know. We got other ways we can win ball games, and you know, I knew Joey was going to Coach Thacker. He was going to dictate the pace. He's that good of a coach. He's that seasoned of a coach. So we had to do some things adjusting in the second half to get our options open. He switches his defense as well. When he went to that 32, we tried to prepare for it, but he takes some of our open gap areas away, does things the right way. And listen, their length, their size is just yeah, I think we only lost the rebound and battle by 2, and that's an accomplishment for our club going against the bigs they have. Patience, Laster, wow, what a player! I've had to see her since 6th grade, and it's just for our team. I'm really happy that we made them in the second half. I think Kisley had 3 of them in the second half. Am I correct? But I thought one of the plays of the game was her hesitation move where she got them to stand up, got a layup, and we kind of got our crowd into it right then. Yeah, the 3 after 3 offensive rebounds by her was pretty good. But listen. How about Makayla Noritis tonight? Gosh, 17 and 9. If I'm thinking right, I mean, player of the game. I mean, left it all on the floor. I mean, and she's laying there at the end, wanting to get up and play. And I can't let her. She got her ankle pretty good there at the end. But I knew if this kid come to play, Makayla Noritis, my senior, I knew we had a chance to compete in this tournament. Guess what? She's came and played.
Yeah, Makayla, just wondering, first of all, how are you? I mean, you look pretty gimpy coming off there, and then looking back, why in the world didn't Junior play you more in the state tournament last year?
Larry, that's a good question.
Yeah, my ankle, it's in pain right now, but we got some tricks up our sleeves to be ready by tomorrow. Yeah, she'll be ready.
We're going to use Tubby Smith's old deal with Jeff Shepard. We'll figure out how to have her prepared to play tomorrow. All right, we got some ideas.
I know you don't want to brag on your daughter, but just talk about those 2 threes she had in the fourth quarter, and it sort of gave us separation like the game before.
I'm glad you asked the question that way, Steve, because you know how I feel about it's tough to talk about your own kid when you're a head coach, and some coaches do it differently. I challenged her. Listen, in the first half, I benched her because of just a small body language issue, and but I got to have you. I have to have you just keep composed. Face guarding's tough. We missed a couple of things with her, but then I look at halftime at the stats, and the kid's leading us in rebounds at halftime. She's fighting. She's doing everything. And listen, she deserves everything. She deserves more, but because her daddy's the head coach, I don't give her enough props. And the kid, I'll probably get emotional talking about it, but she left it on the floor.
Hey, Kayla, this is for you. I first want to say I was the sports editor down in Somerset for 2 years between August 01 and August 03. And Southwestern, PC, Somerset all has a special place here. But back in those days, I mean, I'm sure you remember it, in the middle 48th district, Southwestern didn't have an easy time getting out of it. But now that, you know, a couple of years ago, a former general manager in the NFL said after an 0-5 start, you know, the culture is actually darn good when a reporter professed on. What does it mean to you guys to say that and actually mean it?
Yes.
He's talking to you.
I was asking, what is, to be able to say, hey, the culture is actually that darn good and actually mean it, what does that mean?
Oh yeah, we're such a we is greater than me team. We've actually struggled with that in the past. So like having our fans, sometimes we don't even have a crowd so at home, but they come and they support us and that gets us going. And if we're down, we got to stay positive with each other and that helps us win the game. So
I'd like to add on to your question. You know, I looked back in 2007 when I took over. I just started an AAU program. Steve knows a lot about it. He's wrote several stories, Steve Cornelius, and I walked into the gym and there's nothing on the wall. There's no banners. I look back at the records and there's nothing. So my oldest daughter was playing then. So I started a group, Destiny Molden and her group. That group ended up losing in 14 and 15 to that Mercer County teams that were coming through. We never could get over the hump. And I always sat in the stands and wondered, man, what more can we do? And I don't know how I ended up in this head coaching position. I'm lucky to have a great principal, Mark Flynn and Alex Eaton as the AD, because I never dreamed this would happen. But, you know, to answer your question on that, with Kaylee, there was a point where we were hanging up district runner-up banners in Southwestern High School. A 14 district, Monticello, Wayne County, Southwestern, and Macquarie County. We're hanging up district runner-up. I've got the first district championship shirt still in my in 08, still in my closet when my daughter Destiny played, and we were back to back. We had these shirts, and now this program, you know, competing in a regional level was not even thought of then. I can't explain the difference of where we're at. You know, we had some Tim Rice done a great job starting building it. Stephen Busher took over, and then I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not a teacher. I don't work for the school, but somehow this young lady taught me into coaching in middle school, and for some reason they brought me back and asked me to take over as head coach when our head coach had to take a school position. So here we are. We're hanging up regional titles on the wall. We're going to a Final Four for the second time in 4 years. But the culture, you ask the culture, it's the we greater than me culture, and these kids live it every day on and off the court.
We have two questions, and then we'll wrap up.
All right, Kisley, you got to talk about the back-to-back threes because a huge moment for your team. Couldn't hit anything, couldn't hit the broadside of the bar in the first half, but offensive rebounds helped you get the first one, and then you shot it from almost the logo from the second one.
I was just really feeling it out there. I mean, my team was getting me going with different other plays, and Mac was going off. I mean, she just got me going. I had the adrenaline pumping, and I was ready to shoot.
Kaylee, it seems like at times they almost have to make you shoot. So when you came up with that steal there late in the game and drove and finished.
Oh, tell them the story.
Is that what, just your instincts, or were you afraid Junior's going to yell at you if you didn't shoot, or what?
Well, actually, I wasn't going to shoot because we were holding the ball before that. And then I'm dribbling down and I just hear, go on to the rim, go on. So I just went. I wasn't going to. I actually wasn't going to. So
we had just turned it over a couple times in a row. I thought if she can get one little hesitation and go on by, and she did. So we got this. It turned it into a 7-point lead, and I was yelling, no, we're not holding it this time. Go on. So,
hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck tomorrow in the Final Four, ladies.
Hey, can I ask one question?
You sure can.
Are y'all going to keep underestimating us?
Thank you all. Now we have the Franklin County Lady Flyers, head coach Joey Thacker, student athletes, Patience Laster, Jhaven Meade, and Nevaeh Carter. Coach, comments, please.
Tough one, obviously. Last one always is. Just can't score. You know, just couldn't jump up and shoot the ball in the basket consistently. You know, I mean, we gave up 6 threes, and I know 2 of those threes were backbreakers, especially off offensive rebounds. But we've got to be better than 2 of 17, or we've got to be a little more patient when that happens. But, you know, I can't say enough about our kids. Nobody thought we'd get back here because we lost Miss Basketball, and we knew we'd be pretty good. It's probably the best half-court man-to-man team I've coached at Franklin County in my 19 years. I was real proud of their effort. As bad as we played offensively, we held them to 35% shooting, and that's pretty good against a team that is that balanced and shoots the ball that well. Well, you know, they just packed it in on us like everybody else does because of our size. And you know, you hope eventually that you break the ice and you hit 2 jump shots in a row. And I don't know the last time that we did that, to be honest with you, besides the third quarter against Madison Southern. Sooner or later, you got to take some ownership in your own shooting, and that's an individual thing. And we've got to get some people in the gym so they can work on that. You know, we can go out and scrimmage all summer long, but it doesn't improve your left hand, doesn't improve your shooting, doesn't improve the little things that it takes to be a good basketball player. So, but I was proud of, you know, we tried to do. We had some looks, we just missed them. You know.
This is for any of the players. You know, a coach last year said winning the ultimate prize is it's like going to the moon. You know, so many things have to fall in your place, but still, just to be getting here, being one of 8 teams to get to the quarterfinals, what does that mean to you players?
To me, it means a lot. I was thinking to be able to go all the way, but we just missed a lot of shots. I couldn't rebound.
I think it means a lot since so many people, even in our own community, doubted that we would get back here.
Final questions? Coach Thacker, congratulations to you and the Lady Flyers on a great season.